Good day everyone, and NixSim in particular. In this video we're going to go through the user experience of setting up the Nix installation on the Linux systems with using the current stable Nix version and the installation script for Linux, current installation script for Linux installs. The stable version in the tarball is the same that is master branch, because there was no commits from the time of stable release. So in the left window we can see the current script, current master script. Let's go and dive in and test it. Yeah. Let's spun up the Docker container with like the most basic, the default Ubuntu, and this is alias I do docker run invoking bin bash, and here you can see that I mount Nix build to the deploy folder. Yeah. Let's spin up the container. We are inside the container. Let's see that. Yeah. We have Ubuntu 1604.3 LTS. Great. Debian based. Okay. Yeah. So let's start installation. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, I ran install alt is the current state because I have also the current state that I develop. It's install, just install. I test it. So yeah, install alt is a current master branch. So we can see we launch install alt and we hit right away the problem that user is not set and installation exits. That is known. That is special about containers and Docker containers in particular. Also, containers doesn't go through the normal boot up process of Linux system or Linux server. Container spans up and creates container infrastructure. Docker creates container infrastructure around the command and binaries we are invoking. So when we invoke docker run Ubuntu bin bash, Docker invokes bin bash directly, and container not going through the boot up process of Linux server. And boot up process of the Linux system consists also of the login process. On any system you have oh yeah, man is not found, not problem. Yeah, login command is a command that is invoked when you log in, and login command have a setting of the shell to use, what shell to use to make prompt for login, for ask for login and for password. And after login and password supplied, login process creates and populates environment. And that is when user environment variable set. And because we are using container and not going through the login process, we doesn't have user environment variable set. So to run Nix installation, we need to export and set our variable. By the way, I addressed this problem and solved it and sent the pull request already to solve this problem for every Docker container and container installation. Basically, this command, So now we can see that we have. Oh, by the way, before that we doesn't had environment variable user, and now we have it set up as root. Let's run installation the second time. Okay, now we have next. Because installation runs from root, we have a warning that install Nix as root is not supported by the script, but script continues despite that. Like many people use Nix as single installation under root, and there is not known for me problems to run anything under root, because root doesn't have restrictions on the system. It can invoke whatever it wants and go and do with files wherever it wants, and it can create users and go into that users and do things from that users and then go back and become root again. And there really is not any problem should be to run like package manager from root. And basically the single user root installation of the Nix is the same as any other any classic package manager like apt or yum or or Pacman or APK on Alpine. There is no difference. They require root access and they operate from root and setting up packages from root. And to work with the package managers, you should have root access in basic variant. Like it's on most systems we use root access to install packages. That's why we do sudo apt-get and yeah. So what do we have next? Script says that directory Nix does not exist. It's not strange because we do a clean installation of the script. It's not needed message that Nix does not exist. We need to report the strange condition when it exists already that we need to address. Yeah, creating this folder by running mkdir Nix with changing owner and all that using sudo. Hey, but sudo command is not found, and we are running the default Ubuntu container and it doesn't have sudo command. Sudo command, like, it's not present in some other distributions, like, you know, Old Debian or Arch Linux or Alpine, and installation of the sudo is up to user, because from beginning you have a su command. So sudo just a convenient tool, and you can do everything with su if you want. Yeah. Installation script asks us to please manually run creation of the folder and changing the owner of the folder. Installation script cannot create a goddamn folder. It asks us to create it manually. Its automatic installation asks us to manually create a folder. Okay. But let's not create a folder. Let's install sudo. Let's adjust to preassumptions that script has about us. Yeah, why not? Let's do apt update. And let's do install sudo. And by the way, the irony is I'm running from root, and script requires sudo. Yeah, for root. So now root will execute command with sudo, and script going to be happy. Yeah, and script happy, and it continues. And by the way, it's the third run of this installation procedure we done, and we have another problem, that installation reports that strange, but Nix build group does not exist. Nix builds is specified in build users group, but it does not exist. Strange. And Nix build group does not exist on many systems, on many Linux systems, like on all of them. Yeah. Not counting Nixos, of course. So let's create a group. Like now we need to create group. It's I'm doing just like user installing the Nix. We done like 3 manual operations already, and we invoke the script for the 4th time. Okay, now installation says us that Nix build group has no members. Okay, maybe I need to add the root user to the Nix build, yeah? What user can say from this? It can say that probably its current user Hirazon needs to be in the Nix build group. Yeah, but we know that this is we need to go. Yeah, let's go to the. We need to go to the Nix OS org. Yeah, this is what user need to do to install to continue installation. Nix.org on Nix page, and in the manual, because on download it's not mentioned, and we need to go in the like here security, installation security, yeah, multi-user mode, we do single user installation. We need to go to multi-user mode documentation. Yeah, here we see the group add Nix build and this loop, and we see that we need to create users with name Nix build 1 to many. Yeah, and by the way, this problem that we do single user installation but it requires group and builders is I addressed also in bug report. Yeah, so we copy paste this loop and it runs. Yeah, and we can run installation for the 5th time. Okay, looks like it's working. Oh yeah. So yeah, right now we have working Nix installation. In the next video